No, I am not a Bible scholar, nor have I studied the scriptures as deeply as I would like. Yet as a Catholic woman leading a simple life, I have been profoundly moved by the remarkable stories of women in the Bible, stories I have read and heard over the years. As a new year unfolds, I feel a calling to delve deeper into their lives. My resolution is to explore the lessons these women offer, lessons shaped by encounters with angels, inspiration from the Holy Spirit, and guidance from God's divine plan. These women's stories are not relics of the past, but living testimonies of faith, courage, and perseverance. They demonstrate how God works through ordinary people to achieve extraordinary purposes. My hope is that by reflecting on their lives, I can uncover wisdom and strength to apply in my own journey. Maybe, as you read and listen to these stories with your heart, you can also feel moved to consider applying some of these examples and wisdom to your own path in life. I believe their experiences hold universal truths that resonate with every woman. Whether through their trials, their triumphs, or their steadfast faith, these biblical women offer insights that remain relevant in our modern lives. The Bible is more than a historical or spiritual text. It is a timeless guidebook filled with lessons that transcend culture, time, and circumstance. As we explore these women's lives, we find reflections of our own, opportunities to grow, persevere, and live with purpose in a world that often feels uncertain. The relevance of biblical stories in modern times. I am a daughter, a sister, a mother, a widow, a teacher, and an entrepreneur. Each of these roles has brought its own struggles, and I have faced challenges that tested my strength, faith, and resilience. Will this book answer all my questions, or those of any woman? No, that is not its purpose. Instead, my hope is to explore the lessons found in the most important book we have as Christians, the Bible. It's the book we are called to read daily, one that offers profound guidance through its timeless stories. In a world that is constantly changing, the foundational truths of the Bible remain steadfast. The stories of women like Esther, Ruth, and Mary transcend their ancient context, providing wisdom and encouragement for navigating the complexities of modern life. Whether it's finding courage in uncertain times, resilience in the face of adversity, or faith in the midst of doubt, the lessons from their lives are universal and enduring. Consider Deborah, a prophetess and judge who led her people with strength, wisdom, and humility. Her example inspires us to step into leadership roles with confidence and integrity. Or reflect on the life of Hannah, whose heartfelt prayers and steadfast faith demonstrate the power of perseverance and achieving our dreams. These stories are not just relics of the past. They are living testimonies that speak to us today, offering practical guidance and spiritual encouragement. Each narrative invites us to see how biblical truths can help us navigate our own paths and grow into the best versions of ourselves. How the women of the Bible inspire strength, faith, and resilience. The women of the Bible are not perfect. They are real, relatable, and flawed. Yet their imperfections make their journeys all the more inspiring. They faced moments of doubt, fear, and failure, but they also demonstrated remarkable strength, faith, and resilience. Their lives show us that growth often arises from struggles and that our setbacks can lead to profound spiritual and personal transformations. Ruth's story highlights the strength found in loyalty and love, teaching us the importance of standing by others even in challenging times. In Ruth chapter 1, verse 16 through 17, Ruth declares her unwavering loyalty to Naomi, saying, "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Her faithfulness and devotion ultimately lead her to a new life and a pivotal role in God's plan, as she becomes an ancestor of King David and ultimately Jesus. Ruth chapter 4, verses 13 through 17. Esther's courage in the face of potential danger illustrates power of bold faith and the impact of taking risk for a greater purpose. In Esther chapter 4, verse 14, Mordecai challenges her, saying, "And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Despite the risk to her own life, Esther acts with faith and bravery, approaching the king to save her people. Esther chapter 5, verses 1 through 8. Esther chapter 7, verses 3 through 6. Her story reminds us of the importance of stepping up when called to make a difference, even in the face of fear.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.